Are we rolling? Yes, we're rolling. We're going to read about Happy Birthday Cookie Monster. Daddy has been laying here on the sofa. And what did Daddy do, Sky? Daddy went to sleep, didn't he, huh? And Cheyenne keeps coming in saying, Daddy, read a book. Daddy, read a book. Daddy, read a book. Cheyenne wants Daddy to read a book. So, I think it's that time. I think it's time Daddy woke back up, too, huh? Daddy doesn't do that very often. I don't fall asleep on the couch after dinner very often. Boy.
How come you fell asleep? How did you?
I think because I was reading that book. And it's got very small type, and I was reading it very intently.
Very long?
It's 800 pages long, and
you cannot finish that now.
Oh, I'll finish it all right, but I'm not going to finish it tonight. Okay. Happy birthday, Cookie Monster.
Happy birthday, Cookie Monster.
Listen, you know what this book is, huh? This is a book that you're going to be able to read pretty soon because it's got very simple words to it. And Cheyenne still is having coughing. We don't like it.
Anymore.
No, you're not, but Shy is, I'm afraid. We're not getting rid of it. We're gonna... Did Mama give you some more medicine tonight, sweetie? It's 11/19/91, Tuesday. Oh, and Hunter brought home from school today the neatest stuff. He brought home stuff that he made.
More stuff in the bag. Out of bag at school.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm really impressed with the stuff that you brought home today. You brought home a turkey. That's right. Cheyenne knows right away. A turkey. It's a great big pine cone. It's got feathers and a head, and it's a neat turkey that we're going to put on the center of the table on Thanksgiving Day, aren't we? You sure are. And Hunter made a board with all these beautiful nuts, kind of a display, pine cones and nuts.
No, they're acorns.
Well, acorns are a type of nut. And he just made all these neat things at school.
Someone shared theirs with me.
Did they? How come? They gave you part of their stuff? Well, Hunter, I was very impressed with how well you did. And now tomorrow... You know what tomorrow is for Hunter? Tomorrow is a holiday for Hunter. Yeah, Molly's conference day tomorrow.
When it's not even my job.
Well, you may start doing it, Cheyenne. It's what?
I'm going to go to school tomorrow.
No school tomorrow, even if you want to go.
But you have to go there.
Mom's going to go up while I watch you, probably. You're doing so well in school, I'm not worried about having to conference with the teacher much. I went to your night the other night with Mom, and we talked to the teacher, and you're doing very well. But she's going to go up and make sure you're doing okay. Make sure you're not screwing up.
Yeah, but that one Halloween. That one, like you went up there the other night when Halloween.
Right.
Hey.
All right, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. Here we come. Cheyenne's getting impatient here. Who is this?
Cookie Monster.
It looks like Cookie Monster. And where is he going?
I'm going to his house.
Oh, it looks to me like he's going to the bakery where they sell cookies and pies, cakes, bread.
Cookies.
Yeah, isn't that good, huh? I could use that right now. And he says, Cookie. It talks like Cookie Monster. And what is this?
Cookie.
What is it?
Cookie.
It's a cookie jar, isn't it? And he's going, Cookie. Oh, crunch, 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 gobble, gobble, gobble. It eats like Cookie Monster. Yep. It's Cookie Monster. Hello, Cookie.
Hello, Cookie. It's Cookie Monster.
What is Cookie doing?
Making.
Well, he's doing the same thing.
Birthday cake.
I don't know. It says, is he baking cookies or is he baking a pie?
Is he baking ice cream?
No, I think he's baking a cake. Because today is his birthday and he's having a party. And you know, what is your mother making out there right now?
Cake, but...
She's out in the kitchen and she is talking to Grammy on the phone, but she is making a fruit cake.
But, am I going to get it?
Well, we're all going to eat it. I'm going to jump in and eat lots of it, aren't you?
Well, Mama said it's an adult cake.
Well, I know, but you can sure have some.
But Mama said it had liquor in it.
Well, it doesn't have enough liquor that it would stop you from from eating it. It just has a little flavor of liquor, which is going to taste a little like coffee. Is that okay? Oh, well, Mom will make you a regular cake, honey. Anyway, now Cookie Monster has made a cake because it's his birthday. He says, now, is it a good cake? Yes, it is. He says his friends will like it. Is it good? Let's see. Is it good? He's supposed to save it for his friends. Oh, no. Why is Cookie sad?
Because he didn't have any more cake.
It's right. He's eating the cake. He has no cake for his party. Why doesn't he have any cake, Shy?
Because
He ate it all up.
they came from his friends.
He was supposed to. Ding dong, ding dong. Who's at the door?
Ding dong, ding dong. Oscar?
No, oh, Hunter, Shay.
I forgot his name. Big Bird.
Who is this, Cheyenne?
Big Bird.
Big Bird. It's Big Bird, and he gives Cookie a present. Hi, Cookie, I have a present for you. And he gets out the present, and oh, ding dong, it's...
Rover.
And he has a present for Cookie because he's coming to the party, isn't he? Ding dong, it's...
Ernie.
Bert and Ernie. And they have a present for Cookie, too. But Cookie has no birthday cake for them. And his friends say, well, don't be sad, Cookie. Don't be sad. He said, come on, Cookie Monster. It's time to open your presents. And Cookie's going, oh. Well,
He opened Big Bird's
inside Big Bird's box is a yellow
How come
cake.
he opened Big Bird's first?
How did you know it was Big Bird's?
Because.
Huh?
Because
How?
he had that kind of cake.
Oh, you knew that was the wrapping it was in?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ever sharp? Okay, he opened it up, and it was a big yellow cake.
How come he opened Big Bird's first? Because he was the first one here?
That's probably right. He came to party first. And so Cookie gave everybody a piece of cake. And then inside Grover's box was a blue cake. And so Cookie gave everybody a piece of cake. Look at, he gave Big Bird a little piece. He gave Ernie a little piece, and Grover a little piece, and he gave Bird a little piece, and...
Him a big piece.
How big a piece?
A huge one.
Huge. Most of the cake, didn't he? And he goes... No wonder Cookie Monster is fat. If you eat stuff like this very much, you get fat. Well, now, inside Bert and Ernie's box is a chocolate cake with chocolate chips on it.
Maybe because he opened theirs last, and because they were there last.
That's right. All right, that's it, Hunter. You are so good at figuring things out. So now what did he do? He gave everybody a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4 little pieces for Bert and Ernie. Bert back there, and Ernie's here, and Grover's here, and Big Bird's there. But now how big a piece did he get?
A huge one.
He got most of it, didn't he? And how does he eat it?
Yes.
How's he eat it, Cheyenne? He eats it all up, doesn't he, see, baby?
Big Bird's cake.
Oh, he eats it all up. Inside everyone is lots and lots of cake. And now Cookie Monster is very happy because he is so full of cake. Happy birthday, Cookie Monster.
He didn't get any toys or things, just cake.
Yeah, but what do you think he would like best? He liked cookies and cakes better than anything else, wouldn't he? That's just what Cookie Monster does.
Can't touch that, Cheyenne. It's my book.
Well, you both share your books, Hunter. One thing we share in this house, it's books. Everybody likes to read good books, don't we?
Well, the only ones that I don't want to share is the Ninja Turtles.
All right, well, this is not a Ninja Turtle one. And this one is called The Bernstein Bears Meet Santa Bear. And pretty soon, what time is it going to be? Pretty soon, it's going to be time, once again.
Halloween?
No. Thanksgiving, but then we're getting ready for...
It's got to be Easter.
Well, it's going to be Christmas pretty soon, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting a great big Christmas tree, and we're going to put it right over here.
Yeah.
What do you think? Isn't that the place where we put our Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Should we get a great big one, or should we get a little tiny one?
A little tiny one.
Okay, Cheyenne wants to get just a little tiny Christmas tree.
No, can we get a great big one?
Well, Cheyenne wants to just get a little bitty one about this big.
No, a big one for
You only want a little one, honey?
No, get a big one.
We'll talk to Cheyenne.
No, we'll get a little one and a big one.
Well, what if we put a little tiny one right there, Cheyenne? Was that what you'd like to see?
No, not a little ugly. Santa wouldn't come there.
Oh, you would like a big one right over there.
And a little one right here.
You would like that, huh? Where would we put the little one then? Behind the couch? Or out on the deck? Hunter is laughing at you because Hunter thinks you're being very silly.
The little one right here.
Behind the couch? Nobody'd see a little one behind the couch. Huh? But nobody would see it.
There's one behind the couch.
All right.
I'll show you where it will be. It will be right here.
Now, Hunter would put a little one right here in the middle of the coffee table. What do you think
No,
about
I would put a tiny one right here.
What?
Under here. Under the couch.
that? That one would be so little, I don't think we could see it, huh? The cats would just lay there and think it was their big Christmas tree.
We can get one for them.
Huh?
We get one for them.
You think the cats would appreciate a Christmas tree?
Yeah. There we go. Do you want a Christmas tree?
Dario doesn't care. He says, I want some food. Give me food.
You have to have a Christmas.
Okay. This is the Bear County Mall. Bear Country Mall. It says, it was just 2 days after Thanksgiving, and the sights and sounds of Christmas could be seen and heard all over Bear Country. It seems to me, said Mama Bear as the Bear family arrived at the Bear Country Mall, it seems to me that this Christmas season starts earlier every year. Yes, isn't it great, said Papa Bear, admiring all the mall decorations. He's getting out and he's seeing the Christmas trees, and look at how they've made the pretty things string out up here. He said, oh, I'm not so sure, said Mama. I'm concerned about Brother and Sister Bear. Too much excitement isn't good for little baby cubs. Now, are you providing the musical soundtrack for this story?
Yeah.
Huh?
Look, I went to rocking chair.
Well, that's Cheyenne and Hunter.
Yeah, Cheyenne went to rocking
That's
chair.
Cheyenne and Hunter Bear. Yeah, okay. Well, now here they go. They're going into the mall. Where do we go to the mall? We go to Thousand Oaks Mall, don't we?
Thousand Oaks?
Well, you know where it is, where we go up to the mall. There's a toy store there, and there's record stores and bookstores and clothing stores. You know where it is. It said, no need to be concerned, said Papa. Brother and sister are good little cubs. I'm sure they'll be calm and sensible about the whole thing. And so they rush into the mall, and what's the first store they see?
Toys. Have you seen them back for Christmas?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. But if Papa had looked at brother and sister at that moment, he wouldn't have been so sure. Because they were passing the big new toy store, and brother and sister didn't look very calm and sensible. They were jumping up and down, pointing in the window, saying, I want that, 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 I want that. And they'd just come from watching Saturday morning television, and they'd seen lots of commercials for all the new Christmas toys. And Sister said, I want them all. Just like Cheyenne says, every time she sees a girl thing on TV, what does she say? She says, I want that. And you look at the boy things on TV and you say what? I want that. You see the games and the turtle things and all the stuff. And you go, I want that. I want that.
It's a Christmas.
You even want that in their book, right? Well, Sister wanted them all. She wanted a bear hug teddy that yanked you back when you squeezed it, hugged you back. and a ride-on pink pony, and a clown-face mobile kit, and a giggly goo, and a strange substance that could make into all sorts of funny shapes. Sister wanted all of it. And there'd been some things that had excited Brother, too, especially the remote control robot that could stand on its head, and a dinosaur molding kit. He says, I want it, I want it, I want it. And there they were, right in the toy store window, plus lots more. And Sister got so excited, she practically jumping up and down. And when Brother read a sign saying, Santa Bear will be here soon with his friends. Oh, he says, oh, Mommy, Daddy, look, Santa Bear's going to come right here. That's where Santa Bear's going to be. Oh, Mama, oh! And he got so excited. Santa Bear! Oh, Santa Bear! Mama, can I come see Santa Bear? Please, please, please. It's in good time, said Mama, sighing again. Calm and sensible, huh? She said, looking at Papa. Well, now Sister Bear could hardly wait to get a Christmas list, and she needed a little help from Brother, and all the hard words, but she didn't need any help thinking up the things that she wanted, and so she made a great big long list of all the things she wanted. Dear Santa Bear, it said, this is my Christmas list. I want a bear hug teddy and a pink pony and a clown mobile and a giggly goo and a red ball and a bubble pipe and a gumball machine, a dollhouse furniture and new dog clothes and a washing machine and a comb and a hairbrush set and a birthstone ring and a pink mittens and ice skates, and I want everything. And over the next few days, the sights and sounds of Christmas became stronger and stronger, and Sister grew longer. Sister's list grew longer and louder. And after a while, Cheyenne, I'm not done reading it. And after a while, it looked like this. And look at this. Here's more of her list. And she wants a locket and storybooks and coloring book crayons and paints and paint pad and clay and a bunny puppet and a froggy puppet and a teddy bear cart and a pogo stick and roller skates and tiddlywinks and puzzles and You know, warned Brother, if your list is too long, Santa Bear might think you're greedy and he won't bring you anything. Well, Sister hadn't thought of that. She went, Santa Bear might not bring me anything? Oh, no. Brother said, well, Santa has to take care of lots of kids. He has to bring everybody toys. She hadn't thought of that either, and as she looked at her long list, she began to get a little nervous. Have you ever met Santa Bear? She asked Brother. Sure, answered Brother, who was finishing up his list, which was very short. A couple of years ago, he asked if I'd been good, and then I told him what I wanted for Christmas, and I gave him my list, and that was that, and it was fun. And so here's Brother's list, and it says, Dear Santa Bear, for Christmas, I would like a robot that can stand on its head and a dinosaur molding kit and some surprises. Thank you, Brother Bear. Well, now Sister was really nervous, and she thought of all the times she hadn't been too good. And she thought Santa Claus may be going to get mad at me. The time that she'd gotten in a fight with Brother and they shouted, and the time Mama's best lamp got broken and she told a lie, and the time that she painted and she'd gotten paint all over everything and all over the floor. Oh, no, Mama came in and it was the time of the messy room, and Mama came in and she said that I'm going to throw all those toys away. Oh, I wouldn't. Daddy says, or Mama comes in and Mama says, oh, I wouldn't worry about those times, says Mama, giving Sister a little hug. Santa Bear doesn't expect cubs to be perfect, just good. And then she said, I hope you have your list ready, because tomorrow is the day we're going to the mall to meet Santa Bear. Now, Sister gulped, and she said, oh, it's almost ready. But what about your list for Santa, yours and Papa's? Oh, don't worry about that, sweetie, said Papa. Santa Bear isn't for grown-ups. He's just for cubs. He wants your list. And so, psst, whispered Brother, presents for Mama and Papa is our job, silly. The kids have to get Mommy and Daddy presents. So we got to get money out of our piggy banks to get them some presents. And so that evening, Sister took some money out of her piggy bank to buy Mommy and Daddy a present. And that evening, Sister made a new list, and it looked a lot like Brother's. And when they got to Santa Bear's little house in the mall, the next day there was a line of lots of kids. Look at this. There he is in there. And here's all the kids waiting in line.
There's Cheyenne and Hunt there.
Are we going to see Santa this year? I bet we should go down to Topanga Mall. They have a beautiful area for Santa Claus, and there's not usually so many people as at the TO Mall. Should we go to Topanga Mall and see him? He'll be there sometime after Thanksgiving. You want to? Will you see Santa Claus, Sean?
How come they put up Christmas?
You have to sit in his laps. Well, they make it very pretty in the store.
Well, they put up Thanksgiving.
They do?
But they didn't.
Well, I bet you a lot of the malls have Thanksgiving stuff up, and then they'll put up Christmas. Well, anyway, they all waited in line. Oh, look at now. There's Sister climbing up on Santa Claus's lap. Well, it's very nice to see you, he said in a deep, jolly voice. Now tell me, my dear, have you been good this year? Well, said Sister, taking a deep breath. Yeah, well, you will later. Let's read the story now. Well, said Sister, taking a deep breath, I haven't been perfect, but I have been good. And then she told him what she wanted for Christmas and gave him her list. And Santa gave Sister and every other cub bear a souvenir coloring book, a Santa Claus coloring book. And the cover showed him and his 8 tiny reindeer flying through the night. And Sister's mind was so filled with thoughts about Santa that she almost forgot about the special shopping she had to do. But Brother remembered, and so she took her money, and they found just the right presents for Mama and Papa. And Sister chose a fine new fur hairbrush and a new pincushion for Mama, and Brother brought Mama a box of her favorite breakfast tea, and for Papa, a handy calculator like the one I have on my desk. Look, said Sister as they were leaving the mall, another Santa! Well, she was right. There, ringing a bell, was a rather skinny Santa with a scraggly beard, and beside him was a big pot that said help the needy, because help people that don't have anything on Christmas. And that one's for Santa's many helpers, explained Papa. His job is to collect money to help the needy. Birds who need seed and squirrels who don't have enough set aside for the winter. And so the bear family put money in the pot, and Sister had spent all of hers and had to borrow some from Mama, but she put some money into the pot to help the people. And so finally the days and weeks of preparation were over, and it was Christmas Eve. You know something, Papa? Said Sister as she helped hang the last holly branch, the last holly wreath. She said, I've been thinking about Santa Bear and what a hard job he has.
That squirrel.
How can he visit every... Yeah, there's a squirrel up there, right?
Look at the birdie.
And the birdie even has a ribbon outside. Even the squirrel's putting up a little wreath, huh?
What's this put?
Yeah, red-headed woodpecker birdie.
Yeah.
And Sister's asking Daddy. She says, how can he visit every cub in the world in just a single night? Where does he get all those gifts? And besides, how can reindeer fly? And how can a sleigh land if it doesn't snow? And how can Santa come down our skinny little chimney? And so Papa took a very deep breath and he said, well, I guess the answer, my dear, is that Christmas is a very special time. That very special, almost magical things can happen. And the most magical thing of all is Santa Bear. I'd say he has the best job in the whole world because the joy of giving is what Christmas is all about. Well, I suppose, said Sister, that Santa could just skip the chimney and come in the front door. I suppose, said Santa. And then, before she went in, she took one last look up at the starry sky. But it had clouded over, and now, instead of stars, there were snowflakes. Thousands and thousands of small, silent snowflakes. Well, she thought, at least that'll help with the sleigh. And when Sister woke up on Christmas morning, Bear Country was covered with a beautiful blanket of snow, and the floor beneath the bear's Christmas tree was covered with piles of presents. Oh, boy, what fun! Oh! And look at, here's Giggly Goo and the crayons that Sister wanted, and the sleigh, and a teddy bear, and a rocking horse, and a ball. And there's Brother's dinosaur kit. And then there's a robot that stands on its head. And there's new pens and books for Brother and a baseball bat. And here's some presents from Mama.
Prizes.
And here's some for Papa.
And he said
And then, yeah, well, it says then, when the excitement and shouting were over, the Cubs watched Mama and Papa open their presents. What lovely, thoughtful gifts, said Mama. Just what I wanted, said Papa. And it was a very special moment. And Sister knew right then and there that Papa was right. Santa Bear did have the best job in the whole world because the joy of giving was what Christmas was all about. Is that a neat book? All right, this is a book. You already have a tape of this book, sweet baby do.
Yeah.
This is a book that it came with a tape. It's called Things That Go.
Yeah, but,
A helicopter.
but that tape isn't like this tape.
Well, we'll just see what it says. It says it whirls and twirls and spins around. It goes straight up when it leaves the ground, has no wheels, and when it lands, it doesn't roll, it stands. The helicopter is hovering low to watch the picnic down below. And here's an island out in the middle of the ocean, and Donald is out there with one of the ducks. Is that Huey?
Yes.
And he's making hamburgers, and up in the helicopter is Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, and they're watching. And here's Scrooge McDuck, and he's kicking the penguin off the airplane. Scrooge's plane will fly so high to places near and far, it can travel around the world much faster than a car. The enterprising penguin tried to ride with him. We know that penguins cannot fly, so now he'll have to swim. Now here's Goofy up in a hang glider, and a mean-looking buzzard is coming at him. His glider's made of nylon, attached by metal rings. If Goofy's ears were longer, they would flap like wings. Look at this hot air balloon. What is that? A salami, and Mickey and Goofy are in a boat underneath the salami balloon, paddling through the clouds, or rowing through the clouds, actually. Motorcycle. That's Uncle Donald on a police motorcycle, going, and he's chasing a what?
Bobcat.
It looks like a bobcat to me.
Or a cheetah.
It could be a cheetah, but if he's chasing a cheetah, cheetahs are really fast, aren't they?
Yeah.
Even on a motorcycle, he might have trouble catching a cheetah.
A cat and a
That looks like an octopus getting into a taxi cab driven by Goofy. Hop in my taxi cab, says Goofy with a smile. This cab will take you anywhere if you pay me by the mile. I've had all kinds of passengers ride in this cab with me, but you're the first, I must admit, I've taken out to sea. Look at this. Here is Goofy and Mickey in an old putt-putt car, and they're having to tow Scrooge McDuck's big Cadillac
they're
quack.
taking him for a ride.
Yeah, it's out of gas, and so they're helping him. Now here's the buses, but a dragon. Oh, look at it's Pete the Dragon.
Dragon.
You haven't even watched the rest of Pete the Dragon, have you?
Yeah.
Have you? You can watch the rest of Pete the Dragon maybe tonight if you want. Chug chug, rumble, round and round, rocks and gravel sooner ground. Mixed with water to make concrete is poured for sidewalks in the street. Look at Goofy's making some sidewalks, it looks like.
That's the moon.
And look at this.
That's Chip.
Chip and Dale, only it's only Chip, and he's got a little tank, a little gun on it. Here's a chariot. Here's Goofy and Mickey, but the horses are pushing it backwards.
Yeah, he's pushing forward.
They're going the wrong way. The roller rink, look at this. And the Bugs roller rink, and they all have on, look at each foot has on roller skates.
Yeah.
How many pairs of roller skates does he have to have? Invertebrates, infants.
The snake is riding a skateboard for Robin
But
Hood.
what is the snake's name? Sir.
It's Robin Hood. He's from Robin Hood.
That's right, he's riding a skateboard. A skateboard sits on 4 small wheels. It's guided by your feet. Balancing's not easy as you ride it down the street. It takes a lot of practice, discipline, and skill to stay on top and not fall off when going down a hill. Now, Goofy is riding with a what?
A big lizard.
A great big lizard of some kind, isn't it? Riding a bike with a lizard. Here's a shopping cart. What's that?
Is that what lizards look like when they get big?
I suppose. Uh-oh, Goofy's now skiing down the hill, and who's chasing him?
A lion?
A tiger.
I'm a tiger.
And there's a dog sled, with Uncle Donald and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And there's a rowboat. Captain Hook has crashed into a tree, and now the alligator is about to get him.
Me.
There's a canoe with Goofy, too, and an Indian, too, hoo-hoo-hoo, and a kayak with Uncle Donald on top of a whale, and a turtle surfing doddly-dale. And a catamaran with a shark in the water, and Mickey Mouse going, oh, no, and there's go Mickey one way and Goofy the other. And now they're underwater, and there's Goofy and Mickey and all the weird fish. It's time to count down. We're almost out of tape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.